Chapter 1121 was expected to mark the StrawHats' escape from Egghead Island, especially with the ThousandSunny finally launched. Officially released earlier this weekend, the issue didn't show the StrawHats' escape starting, but did set the stage for it in the upcoming releases. Chapter 1121 focused on seemingly concluding DrVegapunk's message to the world, which revealed the series' most relevant endgame characters. Along the way, protagonist MonkeyDLuffy teamed up with JewelryBonney to inflict the most damage either has done to a Gorosei in the entire arc. Skipping a cover story this week, One Piece Chapter 1121 dives into the story immediately after its color spread cover. The installment opens with Luffy warning others on the giant warrior pirate's ship about Gorosei member Saint Jaygarcia Saturn's poisonous legs. Several giants block the attack as Luffy prepares to spring into action, but he pauses upon noticing Bonnie, back in her Nika form, angrily mumbling and glaring at Saturn. Instead, Luffy attacks Saturn's leg to save Bonnie, allowing her to fly up into the air as well. Saturn is enraged to see her still fighting, with Luffy encouraging her as the focus shifts to another island. DrVegapunk's message is heard playing as this unknown island is seen reacting, with him essentially saying the VoidCentury's secrets will soon be uncovered. One Piece Chapter 1121 sees PrincessShirahoshi and NefertariVivi reacting as DrVegapunk discusses the ancient weapons. Focus briefly shifts to Skypiea, where Konis and Isa are seen meeting up with friends, unaware of DrVegapunk's message. DrVegapunk then discusses how those with rare racial ancestry are persecuted today due to the unknowns of the VoidCentury. BartholomewKuma recalls his conversation with DrVegapunk about his buccaneer origins. Meanwhile, Marco reflects on his talk with Whitebeard about the kingdom of gods on the Red Line. A bandaged king is seen in a dark room, remembering his origins as a Lunarian, while an imprisoned Charlotte Pudding recalls being bullied for her third eye. Back on the ship, Saturn attacks Bonnie with all his poisonous legs, calling her a parrot mimicking what she doesn't understand. Luffy interrupts by kicking Saturn's legs aside, while Bonnie remembers her parents' backstories and origins, berating Saturn for his actions. One Piece Chapter 1121 shows Sentomaru and Kazara's reactions as well. Bonnie criticizes Saturn for calling himself a god, stating that real gods and heroes exist. She sobs, admitting she wanted to die at times but kept going because of Kuma and Ginny, imagining a future where they live together in harmony. As Saturn calls them insects and prepares to attack, the perspective shifts again, showing reactions from Hairdos, Iceberg, Caesar Clown and Vinsmoke Judge. One Piece Chapter 1121 also emphasizes that Emeth is still holding back Gorosei members Saint Topman Warcury and Saint Shepherd Jupiter at the shoreline. DrVegapunk discusses how humanity should be prepared for the day the answers are revealed and expresses faith in science. He adds that the deaths of legends like Roger and Whitebeard herald a new age. As he speaks, Bonnie and Luffy attack Saturn, Bonnie with her liberating Nika punch and Luffy with a Gatling-style technique that lands multiple blows. Saturn's body is shown riddled with holes and falling apart as he falls into the sea. DrVegapunk's speech states that certain individuals in today's world can't be oppressed as the giants and Luffy celebrate, while Bonnie continues crying. One Piece Chapter 1121 sees Dory and Broggy point out the ThousandSunny above, with Usopp, Chopper, Zoro, Jinbe, and others on board. DrVegapunk's message states that such individuals are closest to the truth, pondering if this is a coincidence or if Roger set this in motion with his words. A panel of Roger and his speech from the first chapter follows. DrVegapunk suggests there's no guarantee the titular treasure will be found by who Joy Boy intended. Silver's Rayleigh and Sabaody, Shanks on the Red Force, and pirates on Hakanosu are seen. The Cross Guild at Mt. Bluffs Island is also seen, with foot soldiers fawning over Buggy the Clown as Dracule Mihawk and Crocodile look annoyed. At Marine headquarters, soldiers discuss finding the One Piece. One Piece Chapter 1121 concludes with DrVegapunk saying there's no stopping it now, and that the fate of the world will be decided by whoever finds the One Piece. The issue's final page features a double spread of the series' most relevant endgame characters, including Shanks, Luffy, Blackbeard, Marshall D. Teach, Buggy the Clown, Akainu, Monkey D. Dragon, Emu in silhouette, Kobe, Kazan, formerly Admiral Akiji, Garling Figureland and Sabo. A seemingly new character is also shown wielding a sword resembling Shanks. Unfortunately, the issue ends by confirming a series break next week, making Chapter 1121 the series' last in July 2024. While One Piece Chapter 1121 didn't set up the Egghead arc's conclusion as fans hoped, it was an exciting issue with many reveals. The tease of a new character suggests anything can happen in the story's final stages. The issue also hints that Luffy can hurt the Gorosei, either with Bonnie's help or having any second simultaneous attacker. With the Egghead escape likely starting in the next installment, fans can expect Luffy to acknowledge something felt different in his latest attack against Saturn before the arc ends.